Hey, welcome to the STARL Living Module walkthrough. We're going to just take you through some living modules in the STARL Metaverse and explain the various aspects of it with Scott, the Unreal Engine side developer of it, and Space, the NFT design side of it.
Welcome, everybody.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and log in here using the Wallet Connect.
Oh. So I understand that there's two browsers that you want to log in on, right? Chrome, and then the other one is called Brave.
Those are two of the most supported browsers that we use right now. Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
Oh, looks great.
So I will head over to the Living Module section.
Welcome to the STARL Metaverse.
And here we enter the STARL Hub, which is the nucleus center, and from here you can access various different portals of the STARL Metaverse.
Look at how beautiful it is. Look at the sun in the top corner there. Amazing.
I love that new ship.
Hiding over there, and Warp Nexus hiding over there, and the Starcade over there. So there's lots of places to go.
Much to do.
This one's my favorite entrance.
Yeah, I love the design of this living module entrance.
Yeah, these are so cool.
It's very metropolitan, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
space metropolitan.
Yeah, well, that's the idea, right? How do you make satellites look like a city, right? And so I think that kind of helps pull it all together. It worked out really cool. And
Yeah.
just quickly before we head in, I just want to let anybody know who's watching that if you don't own a living module and you want to learn about them, you can always come up here to this kiosk and hop in, and it'll take you on a little guided tour through one of the living modules and kind of talk you through all the bits and pieces. So that's available right now if you download the client.
That's a medium-sized living module that you tour, correct?
Correct, yeah.
A pretty funny tour. I love listening to that AI voice.
Yeah.
It was fun to script. We had a lot of fun making it.
That's great.
It's very soothing, like the background sound effects that you hear in there as well.
Yeah, our audio is really great.
So this is pulling all this information down from our wallet now that is connected to your STARL Metaverse account. When you create it on the website, is the account that now works in the game, and then any STARL NFTs in your wallet will then show up throughout the game. And so one of the places is here at Living Modules. You can see all these actual modules that are in the wallet I have here.
And you got different sizes from small, medium, large, and luxury. And we're entering a small, right?
Yeah.
So some of the differences with the sizes, there's the interior design of how much space you have and what rooms there are and what's in the living modules. There's the location of the living module on the orbit of a planet, and then there is the earning aspect. Each size has a different style or amount of earning, which we can go into with the production units.
Yeah, I'm just kind of doing a quick little tour. There's a small little sleeping area. This is an external cam that shows off your what your living module actually looks like out in space. Many of these designed by Space, who's here with us right now.
Hello.
This map kind of shows you. It shows you where in our solar system your living module is, and currently all the ones we have are here next to Saturn. I guess let's look at the view then.
I love when that light hits.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Unreal 5 lighting is really awesome, and so we're doing everything we can to take advantage of it. So you can see out here when you're in a small, you get the full view of Saturn because we're pretty far away.
And there's units up there in front of you. Those are other sizes.
Correct.
So everything in our Metaverse, including the living modules, are all done in Unreal Engine 5.
Correct.
So what is Unreal Engine 5?
It's the development engine that we're using. It's a game development engine that helps you basically focus on building your game instead of building the code to build a game. So it gives you a big head start. So it's something that we've been using. We've been using Unreal for a long, long time as a team, and Unreal 5 had only recently come out, and so we upgraded the Metaverse to Unreal 5, and it's been fun, like going through all the advantages and everything. Yeah.
Amazing. And that's new to the blockchain, and we were the first to release an Unreal Engine 5?
I believe so. And we also used Unreal 5 to the build and assemble the PAL NFTs that we made. And so I also think those might be the first NFTs that were built in Unreal 5 also.
Woohoo!
I always look ahead.
Beautiful, Scott. The production units, the room, the lighting.
Yeah,
Just gives me goosebumps.
they turned out really fun. So I'm going to show the production unit. These develop 5 different elements, which when you have all 5, you can use to power your living module. And then that gives you the ability to earn additional pass points with your module. Anybody who owns a living module will earn pass points whether you ever log into the game or not. This is just a fun way to sort of get people involved with the community and reward you, so that the bigger one you have, the more you can earn. And then I'll kind of demo them real quick.
Yeah, so you can, if you hold a living module, you earn on that side, but then you also earn extra by interacting and doing this type of game.
Surface. Incredible.
I think it's a really smart idea. It gets you visiting your neighbors and checking out what's in all the other living modules.
Yeah, and it gives value to the NFTs you're showing off as well inside your module. So it's kind of solves a lot of fun stuff for us, and also looks really cool. It's kind of fun to do, and you got to keep your living module going if you're going to live in space.
Yeah, so this generates pass points when you get all the nutrients and other elements, and when you process them in the production center, as you right here in that tower there, that will give you the pass points, and then pass points you can spend in the STARL Metaverse for various games and access, for missions in Warp Nexus, and for cosmetics on the game store, which give you these assets that you can customize your character, customize your ship, and then you can choose whether you want to mint them to NFT and sell them in the marketplace, or just hold on to them in the game and use them.
I mean, that's a lot.
I'm going to go hop into the next.
Structure that the team put together, is it new? Meaning, like, is anybody else doing anything like this, or?
I don't think so. I mean, as far as for virtual real estate and metaverses, most of the projects you see are like land plots. Our project is based in space, and we have space stations and spaceships. So our real estate are these types of spaceships that you live in, basically, and you can upgrade them and have different locations around the solar system on different planets. Right now we're starting on Saturn, and each different size has a different location of orbit around Saturn. But yeah, we don't do like the plots of land. We kind of try to think ahead and do something unique and special.
Yeah. Okay, so Medium has 2 production units. Cool.
This is also the highest quality of any of the Metaverse games that I've seen so far. We've been developing this very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible how fast. I mean, on the game side, it's been just like a year of designing and developing. And Scott can talk more about that than me since he's more involved in that side. But yeah, it's been full speed ahead.
Well, yeah, the token only launched in just a little over a year ago, right? So we've gone from nothing to a functioning metaverse in just over a year.
7 portal, right? Are we up to 7 portals? Is that right? Woo.
It's just
This is
crazy
a
to think
large
of all the brainstorming sessions we had early on, and just absolute mayhem brainstorming, and now it's actually coming together. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
So you
pretty
can see
exciting.
fancy living area in the large. They've got their own space for that. Fancy dining room.
So relative to the number of holders, the number in the community versus how many people own living modules, it's really a small amount still, right? Because it's pretty early on.
Yeah, that's correct. Right now, there's on the blockchain, there's about 35,000 holders of STARL token, and then there's a lot more on the exchanges. Um, for living modules right now, there's only 566 of them um, live, and so it's a very small amount compared to the amount of holders. So these are special units, and only holders of living modules can get into these interiors outside of the demo. But this is your own space in our STARL metaverse.
It's exciting.
Yeah, and we have a sale coming up for living modules. 100 new living modules will be for sale. They'll be small, medium, and larges, and the price will be for small 0.5 ETH, for medium 0.75, and for large 1.5 ETH. And it's actually a really good price because the secondary market, these go for a good amount, and people are holding on to them because what's being built around them, the utility, is pretty special.
It's pretty great. So this particular sale is focusing on this is the artist series, right? So this one's going to feature 3D artist Space, who is on with us. Space, do you want to talk a little bit about the design process?
Yeah, so I've been designing these in Blender, and of course now we're moving everything into Unreal Engine 5. And I've been having a lot of fun building these. I take a lot of inspiration from science fiction writers and all the film that I love and the video games that I've grown up playing. I love science fiction writers such as like Isaac Asimov.
Nice.
Hold on, I have a list here. We have Chris Foss is one of my favorite artists. He has amazing space artwork, and that's been a big inspiration. Writers such as like Andy Weir, Philip K. Dick, and Frank Herbert with Dune. And even as we're moving into this metaverse, books such as Ready Player One, William Gibson's writings, all of that, it plays a huge influence in all of this.
Nice. Space, you've been designing the exteriors for quite a while now, and so for this next sale, this series, what is the inspiration, both as the designer and as being part of the community and a game player?
So I think a lot about our community when I'm building these and what our needs are. And I tried to make our last series really light up and be bright and give us a light in the darkness that's been going on over the last few months. And with this series, I'm going more science fiction route, making a lot more darker metal shades and coppers, and making it more real, but still keeping some of that light and glowing look to it.
Yeah. That's great, because Scott's talked about the inspiration before for the design of the ships being like classic cars and lowriders. And collectively as a team, we've talked about inspiration being in science fiction, with like a little bit of a kitsch to it. So all ties together really well.
I like that we're blending the future and the past together with our favorite elements of each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see that all around, right? Like the arena has elements of that, Warp Nexus has elements of that. That's everywhere.
Yeah, might
Really
as well
fun.
take.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, might as well take your favorite parts of each era to make what you want to make.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it's really fun as this game opens up more and more, and I get to see what Warmbite's been building. I'm just wanting to hang out in this world and see everything that they're doing as I play off of that with my own art here.
Sometime pretty soon here, we're going to find out what this door does too.
I'm excited.
Oh,
I'm excited too. Mentioned that a few times, and that I need to know, Scott. I need to know.
What's behind the door?
Anyways, okay, so you
Too, like we've got this fun little button here, which you really shouldn't push. But
but
if
you
you want to
should.
find out what it does, you can download the client right now.
I want to
Hop
know
in
what
the
it
door,
does.
see what happens. You know.
happens. That's gonna happen.
Awesome.
Okay, so we've seen all three. Is there anything closing that you guys want to say? Anyone? We have the
Yeah,
sale coming up next Wednesday on the 9th. It's gonna start at 7 a.m. PT. We'll be selling 3 different sizes: small, medium, and large.
yeah. I think I just want to touch on the aspect of these sales and how they help support the continuous build of this environment. Um, as we sell these units, it supports the development and design of these, and it supports the expansion of these, so we can go to new planets and upgrade new locations and really continue the development of this aspect, the living modules aspect of the STARL metaverse. So the support of the community and the buyers and whoever owns these directly funds, the expansion of these. And as these expand, the value of these will go up as you hold them as well. So it's kind of a feedback loop as we have these sales. Um, the better they get.
Yeah, and for this sale, it's a different experience as previous ones because Wallet Connect is live now. So it's not like in the past, if you purchased a living module, you're kind of like waiting for what's going to happen next. Now you get the full experience immediately after you purchase. You can see it in your. Do you want to explain, Johnny?
Oh, I mean, you explained it right there. Yeah, like previous sales, it's more speculation because we said we're building it, we're building it. You can check the demo. But if you buy a living module, it'll come. And now we have Wallet Connect. You can go in and see your own living module now, um, immediately after buying. So it's
Yeah.
yours, and it's more proof of that we're continuing to build and support this project as a community and as a team and all together, the designers and everyone involved. It's pretty
Yeah.
special.
Thanks for sharing the update today.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. Thanks, Space.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
joining us, Scott and Space.
And
Awesome.
Naomi.
Me.